Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa Jones for those that are new here, and today I am filming my 27-week twin pregnancy update. So I am excited to officially say we are in the third trimester. However, we had a little bump in the road with a couple of appointments this week that I will update you all on today, and then towards the end of the video I'm just going to review some of the products that I've absolutely been loving thus far in the pregnancy. So I'll just mention a couple things quickly. I forgot to say in my last video I did the glucose diabetes test at week 25 and passed that. And then I forgot to mention that right from almost the beginning of this pregnancy, they've had me on the Ferromax 150 milligram iron supplement in addition to my prenatal vitamins. With a twin pregnancy, there's more chance of blood loss during delivery and also the higher risk of a C-section. So they want me on the iron all the way through till the end, just in case either of those things happen during delivery. Also, I've been keeping a little journal. My girlfriend Emily, who had twins, gave me the idea just so that I can look back on all the appointments and updates and crazy things that happened during a twin pregnancy. I didn't do this for my daughter's pregnancy, but I thought it'd be kind of neat to reflect back because it's double the appointments and obviously more symptoms come along with a twin pregnancy. So I'm using a little cheat sheet here that I'm going to be looking down on every once in a while because I wrote a few things out from the journal entry. So this week I had a midwife appointment and everything went well. She measured me at 33 centimeters for my fundal height, which is good. She said my weight gain up until this point has been fine. I think I was measuring it at about 142 pounds, so maybe about a 1 pound weight gain this week. And then I had my monthly growth ultrasound the next day. So she was just going to wait to get the results back from those. Up until this point, the ultrasounds have been going really well. And right up until the very end, everything was going really well. And then the ultrasound tech said, oh, your cervix has been shortening while I've been measuring. So up until this point, it has been around the 4 centimeter mark. And she was measuring at about a 2.2, and it was shortening and lengthening as she was measuring. So I don't know how that works, but she called my OB, who was closed for the day, and so she called triage, and the emergency OB on call said, bring her in so I can check her right away. So good thing the hospital's only across the street from the ultrasound clinic, because we went straight over and they put me on a non-stress test for the babies, which is early. Babies are still really active at week 27, so the non-stress test wasn't really accurate, but they weren't too concerned about the babies. They were more so concerned about this shortening cervix. So the OB on call basically gave me a bunch of instructions. I am on moderate bed rest, and obviously I am not to be working, which was good that my last day was the day before, because she was going to write me off right then and there if I was still working. I am taking progesterone suppositories daily until the twins are here, so that it can help to strengthen the cervix back up. I've read a lot since I've been on this bed rest, and this is common. It can happen a lot during twin pregnancies and even singleton pregnancies. So I'm not terribly concerned, but the progesterone is to help essentially strengthen the muscle so that it doesn't continue to shorten. And a lot of women will say that it will get longer if you do follow all the rules, so the bed rest and using the progesterone regularly. So I'm going to just keep doing what they say and hope for the best. The other thing we had to do was the steroid to help develop the baby's lungs just in case they do end up coming early. So we had 2 shots of that 24 hours apart, just because at this point they don't know what will happen. So I go for another appointment to see my OB on Monday, and hopefully get another ultrasound within a week or 2 to see the results. I've been very lucky. My husband and my mom have been helping like crazy. So I've been literally doing nothing. Taking this bed rest thing pretty seriously for this week at least, just to see if we can get any progress in getting it back to a higher number. I'm at a 2.2. I don't know if I mentioned that. I was at a 4, down to a 2.2. And 1.4 is the sort of preterm labor or scary mark for, especially for twin pregnancy. So we are a little bit worried. I'm trying not to stress too much. I've read lots about it. It happens to a lot of women, and a lot of them make it another, 5-6 weeks after they detect this, sometimes even longer. So I'm hoping to just keep these babies in here a little bit longer. We're only at week 27, so we'll just take it day by day, and hope that everything goes well with further and future appointments. So I will definitely keep you guys updated. If any of you have been through this and have any advice, please let me know in the comments below. That would be awesome. And then we'll update you on how things are going when we find out more. As for some of the products, especially now that I am on this bed rest, oh my goodness, I cannot live without my Snuggle pillow. With my first pregnancy, I did not use it very much. I only gained about 28 pounds. I wasn't super uncomfortable, so I had it, but it wasn't like, I can't live without this thing. Well, this pregnancy, the weight gain came on a lot faster. So, of course, I've had it out almost from the beginning, and it is a lifesaver. I've got the Leech Co. Snuggle, and it's the one that's sort of shaped in a, I don't know what you would call that, but anyway, it shows the model on the pillow, or on the model on the picture, sleeping on this part, and then either wrapping this around her back and through her legs, or resting her belly on this part and wrapping it through her legs. But I do not like to lay on this pillow. I find it hard and small. I prefer my own pillow. So if I could get a new one, I'd probably just get the J-shaped one or the complete U-shaped one, so that I could just use my pillow up top. But otherwise, I literally have been wrapping myself around this thing, hugging it through the legs, whatever I gotta do, because I'm tossing and turning, especially more so in the last maybe week or 2. So lifesaver, can't live without one of those. Highly recommend it if you are uncomfortable during sleeping. The other 2 things, I'm not sure if it'll focus in on my camera, but I am using this Earth Mama's Belly Jelly. It is by Butterfly Weed Herbals, handmade by herbalists, and it's a lavender and evening primrose oil lotion that I have been using on my belly after every shower, or at least once a day I try to use something. So this has been, my best friend Sarah gave this to me for my first pregnancy. I have some left, so I'm trying to get through that. I did not get any stretch marks the first time around. I was really lucky. So I'm hoping that between that and then the one that I got for Christmas from my mother-in-law, it is a Marcel stretch mark cream, paraben-free, fragrance-free, gluten-free, and hypoallergenic. So that one I got in my stocking, and I will link these below. This is from Time Maternity. I think you can get both of them online. So I'll link them below in the description for any of you that are interested. They have been working great so far. No stretch marks. We'll keep our fingers crossed there. And I love the way they smell. Well, the one smells really nice. The other one has no scent, so that's kind of nice if you're going out. But so far, no stretch marks, so hopefully those continue to work well for me. And then the last product that I have been sort of using more lately, and my midwife gave me the approval, it is a Jolly Jumper brand support belly band. So during pregnancy, there are postpartum belly bands, which are a little different. They're a little longer and they tuck everything in and they can go a little tighter. These are meant to support the belly during pregnancy and all the the weight that you're carrying. It doesn't necessarily lift it, but it just takes some of that pressure off, because I've been noticing more pressure in the lower abdomen and groin area after a long day on my feet, which of course I haven't been doing anymore in the past few days. So I haven't been using it much anymore, but it was working pretty good for me towards the end of my working days and long days on my feet. So those are some of the products that I've been absolutely loving and can't live without during the pregnancy so far. I'm going to be probably posting another update in a week or so, just because I have all this free time on my hands, and I'll be having a few more appointments coming up. So I'll give you guys an update on how everything's going. In the meantime, send your positive thoughts and prayers my way if you can, just so that we don't have to have these babies any earlier than they should be coming out. So I am going to share a little belly bump update with you guys now, and then I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. So this is today's belly bump update. Like I said, I think I gained about a pound this week so far, and I'm not sure if it stayed on just with some of the stress that I've been going through. But the babies are still very active. Baby A, as far as we know from the last ultrasound, is still head down, and baby B is still breech. So hopefully baby A just stays that way so that we can do our vaginal delivery when the time comes. But otherwise, things have been